And we are here for you. You looking for one of the hottest podcasts out right now? Punk's here to fix your relationship.
We getting there, Deuce.
We getting there slowly but surely. We're here to bridge the gap between men and women. We do it in a very entertaining way, but there is a deeper meaning if you search for it. All right, save it for the booth, baby. Let's go.
Who search for it.
Hey, who we got here? You gotta scratch the surface, God. I ain't gonna say it. We try not to cuss in the first few minutes, please. All right. Who we got here? Punk, how you feeling, man?
I'm smooth. What up, Deuce?
You good?
Yes,
You good?
sir.
All right.
Vee Chat.
Vee Chat, what's poppin'? Vee Chat, what's poppin'? Let me
Nothing, I'm good.
zoom
Why
in.
you so
How are
giggly?
you? Cause y'all get on my nerves.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
That's it.
Typical.
And we have a new guest. Who we got?
Susie.
Big Sue's in the booth. God damn it, Big Sue's.
How you feeling, Susie?
All right, seeing how this about to go. What y'all got to say?
So let me start off here. This is always awkward when you got a new guest here. We gonna shout out some comments. Hold on, let me make sure I get my boy because he was like, y'all better shout me out in the comments. Y'all shout out comments now.
Oh, TikTok.
Yeah, YouTube. So if you want to get a shout out, you're gonna have to comment on the YouTube. You gotta subscribe, you gotta comment, and then we'll shout you out. Kevin Clark, shout out to you, my boy. He definitely showed love. He said, he told me to give my opinion more. He said we funny as hell. He fuck with us. We rock with you. Who else we got up here? The Omnis Sarone. He comments on a lot of videos. Another banger, great podcast. Shout out to you. Who else we want to do here? Gyro the Hero commented. Appreciate the love. All right, that's enough. I ain't gonna run it up too much. But how y'all feeling? What's going on?
I'm smooth. Ready
You
to
smooth?
get to it.
You ready to get to it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me get right into the bag there. Who I'm starting with? Okay.
Vee Chat and her boy.
Oh, let's start. Yeah, let's start with Vee Chat and her boy. Let me stop investigating.
Please do.
I got a video I want y'all to react to, if y'all don't mind.
I'm recording this video for my safety because you're being real hostile. You was being hostile because your cousins is here. It is a girls trip, and she keeps saying I brought, but I brought my man came to see me the last night at our Airbnb. What you mean you want to count? Do you know I count this three? It was for you. They were his friends. They came. That's the problem. But she keeps saying she's not hostile. But you're hostile. Why can't my nigga be here on my last night? He's not bothering you.
Okay.
I'm so glad we don't got to worry about that.
Okay,
we wouldn't have gave no.
Who's in the wrong here? Who's in the wrong? So, girls trip and the husband shows up on the last day
Put my mic.
to spend the night at the Airbnb. And this is how the friend reacts, and this is how the other friend, she records it and reacts. What we think?
Okay, so they were on a girls trip, and so I couldn't really hear it, but I heard a little bit. One of them don't like the husband.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Basically. But ain't it her cousin though?
It's her cousin.
No, it's her cousin's friend.
Oh.
I don't think it was her cousin. It was her cousin's friend.
Oh.
But she don't like the husband, and she felt like she was bogus for inviting her guy to the girls trip for the last night.
Okay, being politically correct, she was wrong. That's my opinion. She was wrong. Yes, because if you plan the weekend with the friend, cousin, whoever, and you know that they don't like a person, why would you invite them on the last day? Like, why? You planned it with me.
I don't think it had nothing to do with her not liking him. I think it was just to like, this is a girls trip. This is us. Like, you with your guy all the time. And my thought would be like, if you was gonna invite him down, then y'all get a hotel. Like, don't be in the Airbnb where everybody else is at. You know what I'm saying? Get a hotel, go on, do your like whatever.
That's kind of fair.
So just stuff. She was wrong.
Yeah, she was wrong. Yeah,
She was wrong. What you got to say?
Nothing.
You
I don't
sure?
go on girls trips. I have no clue about none of that. I don't. As a guy, I don't think none of the guys would have cared. But
Yeah.
especially
well, that's why
being
I
the
was saying
last day,
I couldn't hear it.
we
But
done.
it's
like,
like,
if she-
wait, are y'all not doing anything?
I mean, we probably done kicked it hella hard the rest of the days and shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't have cared. Like, I wouldn't have personally cared. That's why I'm like, did she have a problem with him? Because if somebody got a problem, I understand where she coming from. If everybody was cool, I wouldn't have cared. As long as I was cool.
I guess just being devil, I wouldn't have cared with just playing devil's advocate. Like, as a guy, like, you with your girl all the time, like, you can't go one weekend without her. Like, why do you feel the need
Hold on. Why this getting put on him?
No,
She probably asked that man to come.
Exactly.
Don't.
And I just feel like he
And
could've
her
been like,
too.
babe,
Well, it's her too.
It's on both
You
of
couldn't.
them.
You couldn't go this
Like,
one
a weekend.
weekend.
That's
a
on her.
weekend.
She
I
went
know.
away. She went away.
Okay,
that ain't
exactly.
got
So
nothing
my
to do
thing
with
is,
him.
but he made the effort to come. I'm saying,
If my girl
what I'm
asked
saying
me,
is,
so
why would you want to be around a bunch of females? Like, it's a group of like 10,
That's
15
something that
females,
she just should have asked beforehand.
out there.
I don't even care if it was a co-ed trip. If you got people that already paid for a trip, I'm pretty sure we all went in on this Airbnb. I don't care if it was another female. I think that it's just courtesy to ask the people who are already there.
True.
And if it's a issue, just know.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, yeah. Agreed.
Deuce, you with a kid? We on the guy's
No,
trip last day.
No,
The
not
wife come
last
down.
day. No, do your thing, man. I'm tired of
We've
looking
been
at
out
you
here.
dudes.
We've been
Y'all
out here dry
tired?
for 3-4 days.
You get what I'm saying? You tired of looking at me. I'm tired of looking at you. Go do your
need to
thizzle
lay
with
up
your
with
wife.
something
You
soft.
know what I'm saying? Do your thing,
So
bro.
that's gonna be at home when you get there in less than 12 hours. Like,
And we just putting it out there that niggas wouldn't have cared.
I mean, I wouldn't have cared.
Yeah, like, this ain't me,
You
like-
got some people that do care, so you ask.
Now will we talk some to just get some talking off?
Yes.
Maybe, but it's just gonna be lighthearted. It's gonna be funny. Look, he lives with, he couldn't even go the whole trip without, but
Right.
yeah. It's gonna be a good. And then if it is a problem, it's not gonna be expressed in that manner. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a little over the top.
Yeah.
It was a little over the top. All right, we done with that one. That was cool. That was cool. Susie, let's put you Big Suze. Big Suze on the track.
Just gonna rename somebody.
What are the most important factors? Oh, actually, sorry. Let me get sorry. Sorry, Big Suze. We're gonna remix that one more time.
Okay.
Punk. Because we gotta ask the man first.
What up, Deuce?
What are the most important factors that men consider when choosing a partner for marriage?
For me, it was, do I think she gonna be a good mother? Do we get along, like have fun together, can hang out? Am I gonna be able to trust her in like any situation? And if I think she loyal or not.
That was pretty good.
He summed it up.
Next topic.
He summed that up real good.
And I ain't say nothing about sex. Aren't y'all proud of me?
I like how you had to point that out.
I mean,
I thought about it after the
eventually
fact,
was gonna
like,
make the
dang, I
list,
didn't
but you got
mention
some
it.
things that's just important.
Yeah.
But that's on the list. It just wasn't at the top. You know, the very, very top.
If he had a chance to
Right.
do it, it'd be at the top. It'd be at the fucking top.
We gonna leave it how I said it the first time.
Big Suze,
Yeah.
what are the most important factors for women when considering a partner for marriage?
To not say the exact same thing, I'm going to start with some of my pointers that I guess as a woman I would look for. Because he hit all of them. I think that's male or female. You look for that. But for me, man definitely got to be a leader. Know how to lead all around, all situations, house, out, whatever. Be a leader, provider, and then, as he stated, loyal. Are you a family person? Can we turn up? Can we do nothing? Like, are we getting along? Then the sex part at the end, we got to be compatible with that too, you know? So I threw it in there.
Probably would have been like number 2.
Number 1 for you.
I said 2.
But definitely,
The mother
definitely.
part would have been number 1. Then the sex part number 2.
Vee Chat?
They get all the points. Ain't nothing really more to add. Like, you could be friends, provider, like all the good shit, you know? All the good shit.
What y'all think the percentage of people that actually marry that? Never mind.
No,
What's the
go
next
ahead.
What's the
No,
next?
no, never
What y'all
mind.
think the percentage of that?
What you mean?
Of people who actually marry the type of person that they think is marriage material. And like hits those qualities.
Not many. Yeah, look at the divorce
I would say
rates.
maybe less than 50%.
Yes, look at
Because
the
like
rates.
sometimes you compromise on them, some things, thinking or hoping that maybe things will change, and then things they don't, and so then
Then you
Are you talking before marriage or you talking before marriage? You're hoping this? That certain things will
before,
change?
yeah, like you hope. Well, not hope, I guess, like beforehand, but like when you make compromises on certain things, you hope that like at some point it'll be a change, yeah, before or after, you know, because maybe you see that potential in that person, or maybe you see the potential, you just want them to be that, so you hoping that it changes, but some people might look up and it might, but I feel like most don't. People are stuck in their ways in most situations.
Nice, healthy conversations. This is very refreshing. Very refreshing in here today.
You ain't started those.
No,
Everybody
it's
is
been a
nice
easy flow.
and agreeing and looking good. We got angles. All right. Are we done with that?
Yeah. Unless you got something different.
No, I don't got nothing different. I don't got nothing different. I want y'all to react to this little video right here.
My job was about 150 grand.
In the 90s.
In the 90s.
Oh, you were rich.
That's a fact. My base salary was around 80,000.
Jesus
I
Christ,
had
Lord have
blue
mercy.
all of that.
Thinking about
You were loving that lifestyle, wasn't you, Grandma Linda?
So
what?
you're going to really love this. I came home anointed, and I told her, I said, the Spirit of the Lord told me to quit my job
See
and
that?
pass the full time.
See there? I want somebody in
And
the
you know what
audience
she
to
told me?
say,
You know what this
what?
preacher's daughter, the saintly woman of God, told me?
What she said?
She said, go back and talk to him again.
I did not tell you that. God did not tell you that. I know
That's a
that
fact.
you are hearing from yourself. You want me to be able to shop and travel? What are you talking? I had so many conflicted. You talking about what happened? This kind of foolishness went on in our house. Well, he told me I'm quitting my job. I'm coming home, and I'm gonna be a full-time pastor. I said,
She wasn't letting the bag go.
How many members you
How many members you got?
She wasn't letting the bag go.
All right. Vee Chat.
Vee
Chat. Definitely starting with you. Do you love your partner enough to trust their calling, dreams, or aspirations?
Nope, absolutely not. No.
Can you elaborate, please?
What's to elaborate on? I don't believe whatever it is. Like, you can't be a fucking rapper at 40. That shit's dead. Like, it's not happening. I just fucking
2 Chainz did it.
Again, okay, and how many songs did he really got out there? Like, how far did he really fucking go? Like, the hell.
Don't go off on my tangent. Get back on topic.
He did. But I just feel like if there is a clear cut plan, you're precise, there is enough money saved up for us to maintain this lifestyle, our bills and things that we were doing, then I'm gonna give you a motherfucking year to go off. And in that year ain't shit rolling, take your dumb back to work.
Why you gotta be
I mean, what happened to keep the first job until we got to clear and work on the second one? And once we see it, when it's out of the manifestation stage of you thinking and knowing this what you want to do, and we actually see some vision for real, some footwork, say, some real leg work of it happening, then we take that jump. But just to say, come home today and be like, I'm quitting that thing.
Babe, I made a dope beat on my desk at work. I'm finna make beats.
Stop being dramatic. Stop.
I mean, even just like with the guy in the video saying that you want to be a pastor and everything. First of all, we gotta talk about this because I'm still a sinner. Like, I gotta be a first lady. Like, I need a minute.
Facts. Throw all the Fashion Nova out. Like,
now some of it come together and I look a little clean, but I got this shirt, my belly out when I take this off. But I'm just saying we got to work on this together.
Yeah, some things you just can't make this. I just feel like you just can't make decisions like that on your own. Like, it has to be, especially when you're married. You gotta talk to you have to talk to your partner.
He did talk to her.
Well, he did.
She told his ass,
I just wouldn't say completely no. I just would be like, okay, let's start working on it while still keeping a job.
Right.
Let's see what we could do.
Teach Sunday school or something.
Like she said, what the members? Because ain't nobody listening to me.
Exactly. What you think, Punk?
I'm from a different perspective, so it ain't really the same question.
Well, yes, it is.
Right.
I mean, I would be like, all right, quit your job.
Oh, I forgot he's a unicorn. Right. He's a unicorn. It's whatever.
What do you mean by unicorn?
I was just going to say, and you know what,
everything.
And what I was thinking is you got to realize, okay, that's the man, come from the man standpoint, you know, like, it's like, you can quit your job, I got it, you know. So even still, I guess that's the same thing, too, on the reverse side. Because if you the main breadwinner and I'm sitting at home doing nothing, you say, then I'm going to be a little nervous. Well, what we going to do?
Hey, I got a question for you, Punk. So what if she said, no, I'm pursuing my dream, so we can't have sex as much because I'm so in pursuing my dream now. I'm focused. I'm working on my business.
No bitch, business. Get out.
No business. We've been surviving without that. You can get once a week.
You don't need
once a week, Punk. Because I'm focused on my dreams and aspiration and my calling. I can only go once a week for you. That's all I got for you. You cool now?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. So you don't believe in the dreams and aspirations?
Yes, I do. You better figure. We gonna figure it out. What you mean? Like, I don't know. I just believe you gotta have the energy for your partner. So I don't know. Your partner taking a hit. I ain't gonna say a hit, but your partner willing for you to not work to pursue your dreams, which means more might be put on them, maybe not. So they sacrificing something too, and then you essentially saying you can't sacrifice for me because you got to chase your dream. Like, nah, I ain't with that.
I told you he has an answer for everything. The solution for everything.
This is a podcast. Okay, I guess I get my opinion. Hey, let your partner follow their dreams because if you don't, they gonna resent the fuck out of you. Mm-hmm. That shit ain't gonna work. Moving on.
I can't be no pastor wife. He gotta figure it out.
Right.
What if it wasn't a pastor? What if it was just like
it depends on
whatever it was.
I said it depends on what you're talking about.
But you can work your regular job and figure that shit out too. You don't have to just quit. Like
whatever. It's just it's like a different perspective. Y'all not from the thought process of like I'll pay all the bills. That's not. So it's just like it's a different perspective.
Right. Cause I'm not paying all them.
We know. Y'all has to be homeless if it was up to you. So you ain't paying all the.
You go live with his mama. I go live with my mama.
Ain't that a
Come together on the weekends. Switch off with the kids.
Come together on the weekend as well. at each other's mama's house.
Absolutely. You know, work a little overtime, might spring for a hotel room, but nah.
I mean, it just got to be some type of agreement. Because, I mean, if you're willing to completely take care of me on the reverse side, if I can do it, I would. But like you said, after so long, we can't be acrimony 20 years down the line, and I'm just still don't know, because you might pop 20 years down. Right. But for 20 whole years, I got to, it's a struggle.
Get somebody else to do it.
Hello?
Get somebody else to do it.
Absolutely.
You know what the name of this is going to be.
Big Suze. If you broke, should you be dating?
The answer is no. I feel like, because dating is not even just intentional, I guess, for me. I don't go outside. Like, I'm fine to be a man today and going on a date. So, I don't think it should be intentional. No.
So, you shouldn't try to meet people because you broke?
I mean, when I'm on my hustle trying to get money, I'm not thinking of meeting people. Like, I'm working. I mean, you know me. I work at the post office. I bartend. Now I do taxes. So when it's hustle time, I'm not. But that's why I said, but when you meet people, you meet people. Whether I'm broke, got it or not. If I meet somebody and I feel it's a connection, we can work something out. You know, we can go hang out. It don't got to be expensive. You don't got to spend money. But, no, I don't think you should be seeking people. Talk about, today I'm finna go get me a bitch. With what? How? Exactly. How? But if you in line at Walmart and you bump to a pretty lady and you get the chatting and something happen, I'm not saying that might be your future wife. Don't pass her up. But I don't feel you put on your good cologne and be like, I'm finna go get me a bitch today. No, I don't think you should. Like,
it shouldn't be your main focus.
It shouldn't be the main focus.
So broke people don't deserve love?
That's not what I said.
How do they get love if they shouldn't be seeking none of that? How do you come across love
what
there?
I'm saying is, like, I guess what she's saying is like, you're not working, you're not looking for a job. There's no
They
way
ain't say that.
They
ain't say that. They said he broke.
So what broke to me, broke means you're not working. You're not
ain't what broke means.
That's not what broke means.
That's not what broke means.
That's not what broke means.
If you're broke because you're paying your bills,
definition is different.
If you broke because you working and you paying your bills, that's different.
You still broke.
You broke, but I'm saying, but you're responsible. But if you like not working, land with your mama crib or your baby mama house, there's no way you should be on Tinder.
We talking about broke because you taking care of your responsibilities.
See, we gotta get more technical.
You still broke.
We gotta get more technical. You just said broken.
We ain't say jobless, homeless.
We
said broke.
Scumbag. We just said broke.
I didn't say scumbag. I just said if you can't,
you're fucking bum.
Broke as in, and that's what I mean by dating. If you can't get up and go where you want to go at that moment, anywhere, you want to go out today, baby. If she could say a steakhouse, she could say bowling, she could whatever. If she say something, you got to be like,
you broke,
not
right?
That. You broke.
You shouldn't be dating.
You shouldn't be going out nowhere.
But that person might have an apartment, taking care of their responsibilities and shit.
That's fine.
He don't deserve love.
Go in that house and think about how we finna re-up.
Go ahead in that house and figure out how you
Well,
feel
found-
to make
he
your
don't-
dreams
he don't
come
deserve
true.
to find
Find,
love.
find a side hustle or something. Like, go put them.
Sell some dick on the side. Do
Do
what you gotta
something. I mean, if you're
How?
trying to
How you selling?
I
He shouldn't
can't meet
be seeking
nobody.
nothing. He ain't-
Can't meet nobody to sell no dick.
I'm just saying, if you're
places
broke,
for that.
dating should not be your main focus. But at the same time, you keep your eye open. If you meet somebody, I'm not saying that you can't talk to people. If you meet
So
somebody,
you
you're
meet
vibing.
somebody and you vibe, and he shouldn't be trying to. Cause what do you do then?
You be
You
honest.
might start dating.
I'm
You be
broke.
honest.
Babe, I work. I don't have no extra money. We
You
can
be
maybe go on a
honest.
date once a month.
But it's okay for him to try to date.
I mean, if you meet somebody and you genuinely like them,
What
you
she
just
said,
be honest.
Don't go out here putting your good shit on, trying to meet somebody knowing damn well you can't provide for them.
You're trying to
You
go
can barely provide for yourself.
You get your good shit and good cologne on to go to the club. You can't even buy me a drink, but you trying to holler at me. I don't know. I don't get it.
Like,
I don't get it.
Hey, lady, you pretty. Want to buy us some drinks?
Because I like taking shots. I can drink. He can't even buy me a drink. What he in here for?
So basically, if you broke,
Don't
You
say
shouldn't
no,
be
right? 'Cause
thinking
if
about-
at the
you shouldn't
bar
be thinking
and
about
I'm at the
love.
bar, no, you shouldn't. Because if you at the bar
Love,
and I'm at the bar and you can't buy me a drink, leave me alone.
Punk, what you think?
what?
Everybody deserves love.
Yes, everybody do. What the fuck? Of course they do. Why wouldn't they?
I'm not saying they don't. I don't know.
Didn't you say it ain't about the money? You can
It's
go on
not.
dates for free. Or
Absolutely.
walk on the beach and
Plenty
all.
of
So
free
why the fuck a
dates.
broke person
Absolutely.
can't date?
I just
Why
think-
they can't? Why they? What you mean?
Like,
What's
actively
actively?
seeking.
I just don't.
I don't
feel
know. I
like
guess
you-
it's weird. Okay, because we don't have like a clear cut definition of what we're speaking on terms as in broke.
Man, that shit don't matter.
But
You know if you think a
no,
nigga
it
broke
is
or
different
not.
levels to broke.
You know if you think a dude broke or not. You don't think that man deserves love.
I'm
Shouldn't
not
be
saying
thinking
he
about
don't deserve
love. Shouldn't
He
be
don't
thinking
deserve
about
love for
dating.
me. He don't
Shouldn't be
deserve
think-
love for me. He can love. His mama can love him.
It's some
I'm not
people
gonna
out
love
there
your
Now
broke
his mama,
ass.
now his mama can love him. Oh shit.
I'm just talking shit. No, I'm just playing, but I don't know. I just feel
She ain't
like
playing.
there could be other
She
things
ain't.
that your focus could be on other things.
I do feel like something else should be your focus, not trying to go out here and find love. And I'm speaking for myself. When I'm in hustle mode, I'm not going outside trying to meet people. I don't care where I'm going. I'm not. Even
All right.
today, I'm going out. I got stuff. I'm thinking about, okay, timing, because I'm going to work tomorrow.
Hey, Punk. So how can broke people navigate the dating field?
They can't.
No, I
I'm
think
just
it's being honest. Because I had somebody do that to me before. Like, it's like we was chatting, they disappear, we texting. As soon as they pop back up, I'm a forward person. Where you come from? Like, you just stopped texting. And he said, during that time, I really didn't have the money to be out dating. If you want to go places, do this, do that. So I was like, oh. And this is what I said, oh. I guess it's weird. I'm like, oh, you should have said that. There's plenty of things we could do that wouldn't have been money-wise, you know. But since you got some money now, where we going?
Well, he put it out that shit. Might as well. Might as well.
But like I told him, it is plenty things you can go do that's not costly. And some things that don't cost anything.
True. Very true.
What was your question you asked me?
How do brokies navigate the dating scene?
Bronchies.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I think everybody deserves love though, but I don't know.
You don't got no
It's about
advice.
navigating
I
through the
don't-
dating world. Like, not if they deserve love.
Let me holler at them real quick. Brokies. Just be honest, man. Just be honest.
I like you.
I
I'm broke.
like you, but
I
I
wanna
don't
take you
get
out,
it.
but
I
What
don't.
they say, I'm in
got
between
it.
blessings right now.
I'm in between blessings.
But I would love to go out with you.
Just be honest about
Just
your
gotta be some free
brokenness.
shit.
You know, I paid my bills. It's light at the house. You want to enjoy it with me.
Just don't be broke and lazy. Okay, so those two combinations, they ain't gonna work. Don't be broke and lazy, okay? You can be broke, but you gotta have some ambition to go get it, or some type of, some type of formula to go get it. Period. All right. What we got? Y'all done with the we gonna segue here. Vee Chat.
Why are
Called
you
it.
on my nerves today, bro? Why? Like, why?
How do conversations about money and finances affect relationships?
Shit. That was deep.
You stupid.
Honestly, I don't know. I guess it depends on who got the money and who don't.
I was
And
just
how
about
they,
to
how that
say.
person feels. Like,
That's what I was going
Can
to say.
you elaborate
the
on
issue
that?
comes when it's a person that don't got no money or ain't bringing it to the table. I feel like that's when the issue can arise. Conversations about money.
true. Because, like, why am I talking to you about money and you don't fucking got it? Like, what is that to discuss? If I'm the breadwinner and I'm taking care of the bills, paying all the bills, what am I discussing with you financially? Because what are you bringing to the table? Like, what are you like? What finances do we have to discuss?
Even
What you mean?
hold on,
What
even if
fuck-
they
I'm
still
listening
bring
to
it,
this.
hold on,
Listen.
even if they still bringing something to the table financially, like okay, you make more, but
No, it's not about who make more.
So
No,
if
I'm
they
just
both
saying,
making money.
they both
then
making money,
They
so-
should talk about finances.
You definitely should.
But if one ain't making no money,
then it ain't.
then
shit
they
to
don't
do.
need to worry about it.
No, because I mean,
Yes,
it's
because what
still-
am I discussing with you? You not making
See,
no money.
fellas,
You not
that's why
bringing
you
no
don't
money.
go 50-50. That's why you don't let the woman be the bread.
I'm
gonna have
glad
to go
I
against
ain't have to say it.
I'm gonna have to go against that notion.
Shit.
I'm gonna have to go against that
The
notion.
thing is, so
Smitty click all day.
what I mean, like what I'm saying is, so say like I'm just gonna give an example. If I was the sole breadwinner and my husband did not work, I'm making sure that they have the crew taken care of, taking care of the bills.
Who making sure the crib taken care of?
Me, I'm
She's
saying, if I work,
saying if
I,
she
I, I
Oh, you
said
making sure the bills
bread,
taken
the
care
winner,
of?
yes.
Oh, all right. Because when I think crib, I thought you meant like, no, go ahead, carry on.
Like
I
what?
thought you meant the household shit, but carry on.
right, like I'm taking care of the bills and things. Like, what do we have to discuss financially? I'm just giving an example. Like he's not working. I'm
All right, we ain't got to discuss shit. I got a card to the account, right? So when I'm swiper the fucking
No,
swiper,
you don't
we
swipe
ain't got shit
no.
to discuss.
If
You just
need
said we don't
something-
got nothing to discuss.
Right, what we discussing?
Right, because you don't have a card to my account. The fuck you do not.
We
You not
ain't
making
fucking
no money.
married then. Like it's not that's not even a marriage. That's like you a dictator and this my shit and you my kid.
Well, get you a fucking job and make your own fucking money.
And fellas, that's why you don't let them walk in the bread with her.
Because you do. It's a level of respect still. You can't make nobody feel like nothing. Because
That's
why
true.
are they not
When
working?
I'm like talking shit, like I feel like I still
Exactly
don't-
how she said.
she meant it, but we gonna clear it up.
No,
For
I
people's
absolutely meant what I said. As far as you just not finna be just swiping and buying and swiping and buying and swiping and buying, and you're not doing anything to try and bring anything in. That doesn't make sense.
That's
Now,
why
if
a
it's some-
conversation is
So if it's
needed.
some stuff needed for the house, like it's groceries, it's toilet tissue, or it's soap and shit like that, by all means go get it. But if I walk in, you got a brand new pair of fucking Jordans and you ain't worked in fucking months, go return them shits.
Damn, I can't. Oh, shit.
But when I was trying to talk about
you gotta
finances,
ask
you said I
before
didn't need to
spend
talk
anything
about
personal.
nothing.
Right, before you spend anything personal,
See, that was
make
the
sure
point
it's
of the
straight.
conversation. You see how we
Oh, I
came back
guess.
around to the conversation? See how we did that? We
I
came back
guess.
around.
I guess, but
Nigga can't buy no shoes if he ain't got no job.
not with my money.
Next topic, Deuce.
Did we get Big Suze?
Oh yeah, I ain't got shit to say.
You
I feel it
Hell
should
nah,
be
not with her
discussions.
money.
I do.
What-
Especially if you're talking marriage. I do feel like it's conversations to be had about the way spending, especially when it's like you got one that's not working at all, and then because you got to map it out. You got to know what is for bills, what is for saving, what is for spending. So a conversation needs to be had.
How do those conversations affect the relationship?
It fuck them up.
I guess it could mess them up if the
person who, regardless male or female, is making the money and the other person isn't.
Yeah, because I mean, I
Yes.
guess when you working, you got to go to work for it, you feel a little different about the money versus when you just at home spending the money.
I think it's tough because you gotta like the person making the money thinking about what's needed to pay everything, and then what's left over, whatever, might have accounts set up a certain way, but you don't want the other person to feel like a kid, like they got to tell you every time they spend money because it make them feel like a kid, like they not your partner. But in your mind, you trying to make sure we ain't fucking up the budget. So it's a difficult
I don't
ass
even get
conversation.
what's the.
That's what I
I don't
said.
get what it's an argument whatever. Because if the person who not making money come and say, I want to go on a trip or I want some shoes, and the person that's working say, not this month. It's not this
Well,
month.
no,
Go
not
sit
like
down.
that. Like,
Go sit down.
or like you
Oh,
just,
okay. Let me go ahead and cook some dinner.
Right.
or if you just spend some money and don't tell them, and then they look in the account, or they go, maybe
Well,
they
that's
go
why
to
you
pay
got-
for some
but-
shit, and it's like, oh wait, you took money out this account, and it's like, yeah,
But
I
that's
ain't
why
think I
I
need to
said
tell you,
that
but
it's conversations. You got to know what's. I feel like in that situation, you got to have it set up where it's like this is savings, this is spending money. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it should because I'm personal and single, and I got my accounts like that. Like this is my regular account, this is my savings account, and it's just like you might look what they say. You might look at it and be like, I got some money, but I'm looking at this account over here, and I'm like, I ain't got no money.
Yeah.
So it's like you do gotta separate and break it up. That's why it's a regular account, a savings account. That's why you carry cash or don't carry cash. You know, this is our kicking it fun. If you look in that box, I don't care what's in the account. If you look in this box and this box low, we ain't got it.
Yeah. True.
If we say we married, right? Ain't all of this ours anyway?
supposed to be.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if we say we married, ain't all of this ours anyway? So what is we really doing? Like,
That's her money.
in my opinion, like, it's just showing
What
your.
you say?
It's showing your true
It's
intentions.
a seat in here. What you say?
Anyway,
Keep
You
it.
told her to come on. You
Anyway.
told her to come on.
in my opinion, you showing your true intentions if it's a problem that we got to talk about money or how money is being spent or used. You show your true intentions because what we doing this for if it's all ours? If it's all ours anyway, what we doing this for? What's the problem?
You saying what y'all talking for?
No, I'm saying like why would
Why
it
wouldn't
affect?
we talk about it?
Yeah, why
Right.
wouldn't we talk about it? Why would it
Yeah.
affect our relationship? Like, why would money affect our relationship if our relationship is based
That
off
mean it ain't
love?
enough. That's
Cause
what that mean. That mean it ain't
what's
enough.
yours is theirs and what's theirs is theirs.
Big
And
Suze, what you mean? That mean it's not enough?
When it's if it's arguments about the funds, that mean it ain't enough. So
Well, we
somebody
saying
go-
this. We saying that you should have a conversation.
Typically,
I'm saying
that's-
you should have a
typically that's
conversation.
how
It don't
it
gotta
is.
be an
It
argument.
mean it's not enough. If it's
When
an
you ain't
issue.
gotta really think about what's being spent, it ain't really
Everybody
like.
living okay. Everybody is
Yeah.
happy. But when you got a budget, that mean we ain't got enough.
I think
You broke. You
I
shouldn't
think
be dating, doing none of that shit.
I don't know because here's my thing: the people with the most money budget. So I don't know. I don't know about that. The people with people with real money, they budget.
I ain't say people don't budget. Who said you don't budget?
No, she was to basically say if we got a budget or like
No, she was saying
it's
if
not
there's
enough.
An argument.
She said it
Right.
ain't enough if we got
Susie
a budget.
said like if we're arguing about money, then it's not enough money. But you can budget.
And
If
it's-
you got that real money, and you put that in the budget of like you know how your partner spend, you know what your whatever, you know it's put in the budget. You can still have a budget in.
They blow the budget, huh?
Yeah.
Basically.
That's why you gotta have them conversations.
True.
Well, exactly. That's before y'all got here, you should know your person. You supposed to know him.
All right.
And what is the percentage of that? No,
Come on,
Deuce.
You which is why they're arguing. You should know your person. You supposed to know. I knew when she saw that $300, she was going to go buy some new shoes.
Hey, Punk, you want to get into your BMF
Hell yeah.
topic?
Is it a
Go ahead.
let me read this shit on my phone. This kind of is part of the being broke shit.
Talk about money today, baby.
So it's a picture of I don't know if y'all watch BMF, but the daddy was trying to get some from the wife.
Mm-hmm.
The caption of she told him no, she tired. But the caption on the picture,
Just a meme.
it's a meme, says struggling and thinking you about to get some pussy is insane. He had me pissed the fuck off. Ain't no way he thought he deserved some coochie. Got that woman working at Wendy's and treating her son like shit and can't pay the bills.
Nothing wrong with the statement. What? I feel like let me address this. I feel like it was 3 a.m. in the morning. She has to be up in like 3 hours for work. She was fucking tired. So I feel like she was entitled to be tired and entitled to say no. Cause yeah, they're both working.
The caption ain't talking about her being tired.
Nope.
The caption ain't say shit about her being tired.
Well,
it said
He broke.
He broke. And shouldn't get no ass.
That's what it said.
They married, right?
Yeah, they married. Because she ain't going to answer your question.
But
they
carry
married.
on. Go ahead with what you were saying. Because they wasn't talking about shit about being tired.
What if you saw the scene? That's what it was. The scene. It was somebody.
Right,
Yeah, we can go
y'all got to
deeper.
describe the
We can
scene.
go
I
deeper.
don't
We
watch
can go
it.
deeper.
This scene,
So
they were
describe
in
the
bed,
whole
He was
scene.
kissing on her and shit. She looked at him, rolled her ass, and he like, "Babe, I want you." And she was basically like, "Nah, nigga, I'm tired. You know, I gotta get up for 3 hours and work or something like that." And so, you know, it was a blow to his ego. He was mad and shit.
Fuck.
But you say what?
Go ahead.
I'm just describing the scene.
I'm gonna play this next clip. I want to play at the end of this.
From this week's episode.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's the way you say it. Ain't it's what you say? Because if she tired, she tired. If she the one working, if he
he working.
He works
See,
too.
it ain't
But
like
the
he
thing is,
ain't
they're both
working.
I said
He
describe the
working.
whole
They're both
thing.
He
working.
working, and him and his son just started this car business
So that's
that
the
they
only one.
getting
So
off
he's
the
not working outside of
ground.
that. They only doing a car business.
Okay,
And
so he
but she's
ain't
also
working the
working a
job he
full-time
was
job,
working.
taking care
So
of the
he
house.
working or
and
not
taking
working?
Care,
He
so
working. They started a car business.
But outside of that, she's also working a full-time job. She's taking care of the house, the kids, cooking and cleaning. He not doing none of that shit.
How you know?
He don't
How
do
you
none of that
know?
shit because
How you
it
know?
don't happen in none of the fucking scenes. He ain't doing none of that shit.
Whatever.
He not. So she's entitled to be
It's
fucking
perceived
tired.
that he's not
She
doing
can't
that.
be
Exactly.
tired.
It's perceived that he's not
It's
She
doing
perceived
that.
can
that
be
he's not-
tired.
Exactly. So my thing is,
Well,
if
at
he
the
was
But
end
he's
of
talking
the
about
day,
he's
somebody
talking about the
tired,
meme though.
tired.
Let's roll it back to the meme. Let's roll it back to
memes is what I'm talking about.
Okay.
And that's the you ain't got no money and you think you deserve some pussy. Like what? We're married. We both work. We both tired. What up? But because we struggling, I can't get no ass.
I mean, well, that's different.
I guess now.
It is if y'all married, that's
They
different.
married.
Yeah, if y'all
They
married.
got 3 kids.
But this is what I will say: if you wake up and she tired, that's different.
Were they up or was he
They was
waking
up.
her
No, they was not up. She was asleep in the bed asleep. He rolled his ass on. Like, let me get some.
After coming in from work, probably.
He had already been home in the bed. He had ate dinner and shit, and
He
she
shoulda
cleaned the
did it
kitchen
early.
after she cooked.
Yeah, I don't know what he was
motherfucker
doing
tired.
earlier.
Exactly, he wasn't
What
doing shit. But looking at his
But
fucking
listen,
nut.
going back to what this person said, I
Yeah.
don't agree to what she's saying. For married people to be like, you talk to your husband, you broke, you don't deserve no coochie. Well, that's your husband. Well, you gonna be married, you gonna get it from somebody else. So, telling her you broke, you can't get no coochie. You can't say that.
Go ahead, Punt.
I'm just listening
Hey,
in agreement.
you might not be able to play that clip.
Why?
BMF, copyright.
Oh, okay.
But
Damn.
just explain the next part.
So they was just she went and bought some lingerie because she seen a Playboy magazine and his whatever the fuck it was, guitar thing or something. Mind you, she ain't been giving them no ass as we saw the previous week. But anyway, she go buy some lingerie on a card, mind you, that she got in her daughter's name. So
Oh, damn, she got it in her daughter? I didn't see that part.
yeah, that's what, when she was trying to yell at him about the Playboy shit, and he like, you just did some illegal shit. Like, you got it. But anyway, that ain't the point. She's trying to seduce him at this point. She done went and bought lingerie.
After she told him
no.
Yeah.
And he just told her, like, he missed the days where she liked him and told him, like, you don't like me the way I still like you. And you can tell, like, the way she act, the not wanting to have sex, the whatever it is, you don't like me the way that I still like you, regardless. And then that's what she said. I'm tired. I'm just tired. Guess what he said? I'm tired too. That make two of us. Mm-hmm. But she still expecting him to keep doing the shit he was doing and keep trying and keep going. But with her, it was, I guess I'm tired.
Well, I feel like her tired wasn't come from a standpoint that her tired wasn't in that scene particularly. I don't feel like her tired was from a standpoint like she's like physically tired. I just think it was just like more of like just a mental and emotionally tired. At that standpoint, you know what I'm saying?
Now we gotta figure out which tired you are.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, and that's in that particular scene with the way she was talking, like it was like she was just mentally and just emotionally exhausted. And his tired was more so like, I'm tired because I'm working because I'm trying to do these things too.
No, his tired was, I'm mentally, emotionally exhausted. My wife won't have sex with me. You don't think that's mentally and emotionally taxing?
It can be.
Okay.
I agree with you in this.
Because you act like you don't see this, though.
I didn't say this.
How did you come up with him speaking from a different perspective
that's how I took it. That's me and my perspective. That's how I took it. It very well could be
because you gloss over the shit that he's dealing with. You're not even thinking that he's dealing with any of that because all it's really about is we struggling. So all the rest of that shit is irrelevant.
It do be like that. We gotta focus on this first.
True.
All right.
He tired too. Men get tired too.
Very true. I completely agree with that. Yes.
Okay.
Now I gotta go watch the show.
Yeah, you do. It's a pretty good show. Pretty good.
Definitely is.
All right.
That's all you have for us, Deuce?
No, I got one more to talk.
All right.
I got one. Did anybody have some topics they wanted to go over? No? Okay. Be riding here.
I had something, but I forgot.
Big Suze. How does past relationships and experience influence decision making when choosing a partner?
That can go good way or bad way. It could be a good thing or a bad thing.
Let's start good.
Good.
Let's
okay,
start
right.
good.
Let's do good first. When you go through something the first time, it's like you were better equipped the second time around. Meaning, I'm trying to think of something to be more precise. We're saying, how does previous relationships affect
choosing your partner?
Choosing a new partner?
Yeah.
All I can really say is if you're coming out of a toxic situation or a negative one, is really trying to get over that before jumping into a new one. Because my experience is hurt people. And when you carrying all that baggage and trying to bring it to a new situation, you blame and you do things, a woman. Now you want to look at phones, or you think somebody's always cheating and they haven't even done anything yet. So now you traumatized from a cheater.
Flags, red flags that was in your previous relationship. If you see those same red flags in that person, you will sometimes steer away, to tell you to go away. Because if you've already dealt with it, so you don't want to.
I'm just saying, but do we?
It might not run away because
or do they keep messing with the same damn type of person they always mess with?
And that's what I was about to say. Actually, the
Turn this
opposite
bitch
of
up.
what she's saying. The thing is you see those same traits, and sometimes you used to it, so you stick it out, and then it's like you toxic, so you're doing your same toxic shit that you was doing in the last situation. Now you don't turn it into this new situation. It ain't always. Some people run,
exercise.
but most people don't run. They stay right there, and then they do all that toxic shit all over just with a new person.
Talk to him. Talk to him. Punk, what you think?
I don't think I gotta say nothing.
You the star of the podcast.
Nah, it
you ain't gonna fucking talk.
It definitely affects your next relationship shit. Most times.
Affects how you choose the next partner?
Yeah, definitely. If you smart.
In a good way or bad?
That's
which
what
way?
I'm
I think
saying,
in
it
a
can
good
go
way,
both
if you smart,
ways.
like if you see red flags in the person in the situation you went through, and you see those same red flags in the next person, why the hell would you dive deeper into that? Like, you just went through that shit. You finna go through it all over again and think you gonna get something different?
You see it every day.
And that's why it should. I mean, to me, it just makes sense. They say doing the same thing and expecting a different result is insanity. So if you keep dating the same person, seeing the same red flags, and you don't walk away from the shit, essentially you just like insane. You must want whatever is coming out of those negative situations.
Or you can't break the cycle. Vee Chat.
Some people love it. Some people love.
That's
the
why I
toxic
said
stuff.
you have
they
to.
love it.
If you keep going back to it.
It's some people that feel like if you ain't doing the toxic stuff and crazy stuff,
You don't love them.
There you go.
Yeah.
It is people that really think that way.
Mm-hmm. Been near. Been near.
Vee Chat.
I did already.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
How can past situations, experience affect you choosing your next partner?
Yeah. Remember
Okay.
you interrupted me? You was like, "Do you?"
All right.
Yeah, she said, stay away from
The
what
same
you.
shit that Punk said.
Stay away from it. Run the opposite way when you see the red flags. Basically, that's what she said.
Thanks, Susie. Since the other two weren't listening to me.
Clearly.
Big Sue's in the house. You got anything else, Punk?
Yeah, some weird shit.
Oh,
So you know how
weird shit. I love it.
Jayson Tatum missed the game for his son's birthday
Yeah,
party.
yeah, I saw that.
And like apparently it was people having issues with the fact that he did that. Like one, you hear people saying he couldn't have rescheduled his birthday party. Then you got people saying this don't make him any better of a father than me.
Who goes to work?
Who go to work, you know, whatever. Like, I still go to my kid birthday party. I just make it on the day I ain't got to work, whatever. And it's just like, why is this shit being talked about so much? Like, the man made a decision to not play in the game, to be at his son's birthday party. What does it matter? Like, why are we judging what type of father you are based off of some shit like this?
Yeah, I didn't
That's
see
the
that.
world.
But that's dumb.
Right,
Yeah.
I haven't seen
There's
that
always
yet.
something, yeah. People always got something to say. Good, bad, or indifferent. So tell them, fuck them. Keep making your own decisions.
Hey, come on.
I just thought it was
I
just
was
weird
gonna
as
say, I
hell.
do got a topic, y'all.
Let's go. Let's get it. Somebody
I was
coming
just
with
looking
topics.
I was just looking at this controversial topic online before I came. But I don't even know the guy name for real. PNB Rock.
Oh, his
just
baby
got
mama?
his baby mama. She went online and she was talking about how he didn't have life insurance and how she had to do everything by herself. And when it came to the arrangements and everything, he had no estate, anything set up to say what happens to what he do have. And he had absolutely no life insurance. And then her reason behind it is they were young. They weren't even thinking about death. Then you have everybody in the comments arguing back and forth, and well, that's why you don't be a baby mama, you be a wife, and that's why you got you know social media is something else. So they don't went all off into that, and like you wouldn't have had to worry about these things. But it's just like y'all taking it out of content because you didn't have to be married. He had no life insurance, no nothing. So I'm guessing the question is, what do you guys think should happen? Or what's your opinion to
The
like her
backlash?
situation?
The backlash?
She was with her child's father. He passed. He had absolutely no life insurance. And she was on there. She was crying about how she had to, I guess, put a big girl panties on and take care of everything financially. So meaning, I guess she didn't have the money like he had it, but she pushed through and made everything happen. Well, I'm just saying my response, because I was arguing with people online.
Okay, well, give it to us.
I will
give it
do
to
that.
us.
My response was
Follow
because
the
people
TikTok.
was
Because they gonna be on.
my response, because I have women in the comments saying that's why you don't be a baby mama, you be a wife, or you do this. Well, first of all, I hate the word baby mama, but I'm somebody's child's mother. And my thing, in which everybody is not like me, but when I called him, I asked him, do you have life insurance? He said, yes, I have life insurance. My children are going to be taken care of. And he didn't tell me that I was over it or I was a beneficiary. So the next thing out my mouth was, okay, that's good, you got that, but I'm going to get a policy. So now I got my own policy, which he knows about, we agreed on. He know the amounts, everything, because I ain't gonna fight with whoever you got. That was another thing that was said. You got to worry about fighting with people. What if the mama don't like you? What if you got another baby mama? What is? Well, I ain't gonna fight with nobody. I got my own that I pay for years. And if you go before me, this is what. He could have had the option to do the same thing for me, because I do have my own insurance policies. But if he turned around and said, well, let me get one on you too, go ahead. Like, you got to set that up. It ain't no age on that, because her reason for not doing it was because they were young.
People don't think, a lot of people don't think about.
How old are they? Because
They
when
were
I
in
was
their
in my early 20s and shit, I wasn't thinking about life
I
insurance
wasn't
either.
either.
Yeah.
So,
But I would say toward mid to end, that's when I got life insurance. I did.
Well, this is why we need to talk about this, because it's really an information and an education type of thing. You know, when you're not financially literate, then you make mistakes like this. You know, you have bulks of money and you don't get life insurance policies. You buying chains, or you buying whatever you buying whatever feeds whatever's feeding your ego and whatever's feeding your soul at that time. That's what you're thinking about, and that's what you're spending your money on. But if you were financially literate, then you would know, hey, I got this money. It's money that you probably just threw in the club, and that could have been your insurance policy for the next, paid off for the next 5 years, 10 years, but it's all about education. It's all about, becoming better and educating ourselves, really.
Or it's just the simple fact of me, when I got into life insurance myself, I just was thinking about my kids. So it was really my kids that I'm just like, okay, I got to have this and have them at least enough to be okay. Because if it happened when I'm too young, I want it to be enough where if they jag off, maybe it can stretch. But if it's, hopefully I'm older, they grown and know better. But for me, it came from having kids. When I leave, because right now I don't got what my life insurance policy is. I don't have in the bank at all.
Right. I mean,
but
it's set up for the next. It's set up for the next
they're
generation.
well off. Yeah. Some that I didn't give them when I was here, they got it. They don't have to worry about nothing.
And that's how you build generational wealth. All right, episode 66. Follow the TikTok. Follow the YouTube. Hey, whoever, we shouting out comments on YouTube, so make sure you follow the YouTube, subscribe. We'll shout you out, maybe.
Shout out the cop from Mats and Chris.
Oh, who I wanted to, you said shout out who?
Chris, Madison police officer. I seen him in a vitamin store. He was like, man, you on TikTok? Like, you famous in my book. If you say so. But yeah, shout out. I appreciate that.
To what's this? Watch the screen. I'm gonna shout you out. Yeah, your comments be wild, but I'm gonna shout you out. It's hard to shout you out if you're shitting on the host, and I guess, but you comment on every fucking video, so I'm gonna shout you the fuck out.
You deserve a shout out.
Shit. Anything else? Any final thoughts? Anybody want to promote anything? Y'all better
This
get your.
was a good one.
Hey, Big Susie.
I thought it was going to be more controversial, but it was not.
Well, we got to ease you in.
Okay.
Want you to come back.
That means I got to come back
want
one
you to come back
day
now.
soon. Okay.
We done done this thing a few times now. God damn it. We gotta know what.
Everybody don't come back all the time.
Nope. Everybody can't stand that heat. Everybody can't stand that heat. It's cool.
Okay, I'm gonna look forward to that day. I'm looking forward to that day.
Peace out.